Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again. How's everybody doing on this beautiful day? It's hot, but it's beautiful, and gotta thank God for waking me up and bringing another day of sunshine. So, I just want to talk a little bit about this offensive line and how are we doing right now as an offensive line. What do you guys think? Now, I look at it like this: we weren't bad last year. We had a couple of hiccups. We all know because of Tyron Smith injury. We had to move some pieces around. And that infamous Falcons game that Chaz Green had his brain fart in. And I don't know what happened with him, what was going on in his brain, his psyche, what made him just forget what he was doing. Because I know a lot of you guys are like, why is Chaz Green on this team? He sucks, get him out of here. But you guys got to remember this. There were games a year before where he came in for Tyron Smith. You didn't notice him. When you don't notice an offensive lineman, that means they're doing their job. Now, there were games like that, but it just so happened that Falcons game, I don't know what was going on, but I'm not going to put all the onus on him. You got to put some of that onus on the coaching staff. Now, they could have got some help for him. They could have put a tight end over there. They could have put a running back or they could have slid a running back or a fullback to come over there for protection. They could have, we got the jumbo package with Joe Looney. They could have put him in there and helped out. I mean, there were things that they could have done to make adjustments that they did not do that game. So I'm not going to say that it's all on Chaz, but yes, it was bad for Chaz. And that tore his confidence all the way up. So he had to build that back up. Now, like I said, I'm not going to be down on him so much like a lot of people are, because I know what he can do because he's shown it. My whole thing is this. My philosophy is this: if you could do it one time, that means you could do it again because you were able to do it. You got to put your mind to it. Your mind has to be in the things. If you lose your confidence, it makes it seem like you don't have the ability, but when you actually do. But one thing that I'm glad that they did do this offseason, though, they dotted their I's, they crossed their T's. They went and got Connor Williams in the second round to play in that left guard spot. Now, we needed that because there was a hole there. Now, it's his job to lose. If Connor Williams plays like the player that we know that he can be, he'll be good. And because you're in between Tyron Smith and Travis Frederick, that makes all the difference in the world because you got two Pro Bowlers next to you, and he's already athletic as he is. You've seen his college tape. He pushes guys off. So I mean, he definitely finishes his blocks. He does his job. My man, Lyle Pancake IHOP Collins. Now, at first I wanted him to be in that left guard spot, but he kept saying that, oh, last offseason I want to be at the right tackle spot. At first I was like, nah, man, go back over there because that's where you were pancaking people at before. But when I seen him play towards the end of the season at that right tackle position, he was doing a very good job. He was making holes and he was getting his blockers. Now, obviously, I believe when a player says, I want to be in this specific position, that means that they have the confidence in themselves to know that they can play that role. Perfect example, Byron Jones. When they kept trying to put him in safety, he wanted to play cornerback. That was the position that they drafted him out of UConn with. So allow him to play to his strengths. A lot of times this coaching staff doesn't play their players to their right positions, which I don't understand. I know they try to do it under necessity or they think that they could do different. But if a player is telling you, this is where I want to be, this is where I could play, you should probably believe them. So hopefully, I think Byron Jones is going to be much better because he's playing in his natural position now. Same thing with Lyle Collins. This is where he wants to be. He's going to dominate where he wants to be at. Now, if Connor Williams comes into training camp, because in my opinion, I think that it's his job to lose. So if Connor Williams sits there and he gets that job and he solidifies that and he impresses the coaching staff enough, oh, our line is complete. Ezekiel Elliott going to run all day. Because as you remember last year, we didn't have him for 6 games. So that hurt us. But even with that, we still had Alfred Morris running. We still had Rod Smith. And they were gaining yardage on run plays. So it's not like our offensive line hasn't sucked. I mean, it's not like they sucked. You know what I mean? But I just feel like we just stopped running the ball. For some reason, this Cowboys brass, for some reason thinks that when Ezekiel Elliott is not there, we can't do nothing. Alfred Morris, in my opinion, is a great guy. I like him. He is a model citizen. He is a great guy off the field and even on the field. He's no Ezekiel Elliott, but a lot of teams don't have an Ezekiel Elliott. I've seen teams do so much with so little and win Super Bowls, get the NFC East championships without the talent that we have on this roster. So for us to have more and do less doesn't make sense. So in my opinion, it's like if you have a team with a lot of talent and not doing nothing, you got to question the coaching staff. And I know Vosh going to kill me on that because Vosh doesn't agree. That's fine. That's my homie though. But, you know, I just look at it like this. It comes to a point in time where if your talent is playing and they're doing what they're supposed to do, but they're not, yes, they have to go out there and execute, but you have to make the adjustments as a coach to allow them to be great. It's the same thing with Dak. Give Dak the full range of the offense so he can get in there and get comfortable and do what he does, kind of like how Romo was, because it takes time. And once Dak gets to that point, Dak's gonna be able to eat up defenses because he's gonna be comfortable and he's gonna be able to see things better than he was before. And that's all about the maturation process. So with this offensive line, I think that we're going to be great. If Connor Williams does what he does, Lyle Collins keeps doing his thing. But the main thing is now we have the proper depth. We went and got Cameron Fleming from the Patriots. He's going to be the swing tackle right now. We'll still have Chaz Green, even though y'all don't like that. And we have Marcus Martin. So we have the depth. So even if Tyron Smith goes out a couple of games, I'm confident enough that we can still hold off a little bit for a couple of games and still be dominant. So with that being said, y'all, that's all I got right now. So I just wanted to holler at y'all just to, you know, I was just thinking about this, had it on my mind. I thought I'd put it out there. So with that being said, yo, thanks again to all my subscribers. Like, share, comment. Oh, yeah, another thing, too. Those of you that subscribe to my channel that are not Cowboy fans, hey, and you want to listen to what I have to say, I appreciate it. One thing that I will reiterate right now, real quick, is, yes, I'm a diehard Cowboy fan all day. You see my cooler behind me. But I speak football in general as well. I know a lot about other teams. If you want to have a conversation about another team that you think that you want an opinion on or whatever case may be, I will speak on it. You know, at the end of the day, like, Cowboys is my team, and that's what I'm going to talk about primarily. But at the end of the day, I'm not a homer. If my team is doing bad, I'm going to speak on it. If my coaching staff is bad, like I just said, I will speak on it. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. And that's just how I am about it. So, you know, if you like what I have to say, I appreciate the support. I love it all. But please, y'all, I ain't no homer. And at the end of the day, I'm going to speak on what the truth is, because I'm a factual person. That's the reason why I say all the time, and I reiterate this every video. I keep it real because I do. I'm not a fake person. All I am is real. Y'all see me all day, every day. I bring you guys into my world because I choose to. Because again, I want y'all to know I'm just like y'all. I'm on y'all side right now. I'm not against y'all. I'm, you know, no matter what race, religion, culture, whatever you come from, I want to know a little bit more about my subscribers too, y'all. Shout out to my man Justin. You know, we talk all the time about the cars and stuff, but like I said, Sandman, man, we talk about music. Like, you know, I like to interact with you guys because of the simple fact that this is fun for me. I don't get paid for this. I'm not monetized. It's not about that for me. You know what I mean? I just love the camaraderie that I get, you know, hearing what you guys have to say and things of that nature, you know. My birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks. I'm planning on doing like a big live stream for that, because we're doing a party for that. So I'm working on some different things and stuff. It's just like I'm focusing on trying to change careers and doing things like this in my personal life. So I got a lot of other things going on too. But again, I still take the time out to talk to y'all because this is my love. I love football. I love my Cowboys, and I just love to talk to you guys. And like I said, those of you guys that support me, I appreciate it to death. If you haven't subscribed, if this is your first time watching, look at some of my old videos. Let me know what you think. You know what I mean? Like I can take criticism. It is what it is. You know, like I said, you know, as long as you're positive about it, as long as you're not being disrespectful, because I'm not gonna disrespect none of y'all. That's just not how I am. But with that being said, y'all, it's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. I'll talk to y'all soon.